Hello, my students. Today we will start our workbook again. So I will give the answers of the homework. Open our workbook, please. Page 95. Here you remember that this part was your homework. You have to write the rules at home and at school. So I prepared some suggested answers for you. Let's have a look at them. Okay, so let's look. At home, I have to tidy my room every day. I have to study. I have to do my homework. I have to help for the housework. I have to tidy my room. I have to read book every day. And at school, I have to be on time for the lessons. I have to be clean in the class. I have to raise my finger before speaking. I have to sit correctly. I have to listen. I have to listen to the lessons carefully, and I have to obey the school rules. These are some examples for you. You can write your answers too. Okay, let's look at the other homework. On page 98, there is a text, colorful corals. You have to make a translation from English to Turkish. Okay, the text was here. So I wrote the example. You can check your answers there. Let's have a look. So one by one, I will read the sentences for you from the book so we can make the translation. Colorful corals, renkli mercanlar. When you first see corals, you may think you are looking at a colorful, wonderful water garden. Okay, the Turkish of it. İlk kez mercanlara bakınca su altında renkli bir bahçeye bakıyor olduğunuzu düşünebilirsiniz. The second sentence. But corals are animals, not plants. Ama mercanlar bitki değil, hayvandır. Corals are made up of small individual animals called polyps. Mercanlar polip denilen küçük bireysel hayvanlardan oluşur. Polyps have soft, transparent bodies with no bones inside. Poliplerin yumuşak, transparan, içi kemiksiz vücutları vardır. Now we pass the second paragraph. What's for dinner? Akşam yemeğinde ne var? Polyps have a mouth, stomach and tentacles to catch food. Poliplerin bir ağız, karın ve yiyecek yakalamak için uzantıları vardır. How polyps get food depends on where they live. Poliplerin nasıl yiyecek bulması nerede yaşadıklarına bağlıdır. Polyps, lucky enough to live in warm sunlight zones, eat tiny plants called algae. Yeteri kadar şanslı olup da ılık, güneş ışığı alan bölgelerde yaşayan polipler, alg, su yosunu denilen küçücük bitkileri yer. In contrast, polyps that live in cold, dark zones don't eat alg. Aksine soğuk, karanlık, koyu bölgelerde yaşayan polipler, alg ya da su yosunu yemez. They must find a place to live with a strong current of moving water. Yaşamak için hareketli, güçlü su akımı olan bir yer bulmalılar. They use their tentacles to catch tiny animals called plankton in the water. Sudaki plankton denilen küçük hayvanları yakalamak için uzantılarını kullanırlar. Underwater communities, sualtı toplulukları. Most squirrels live together in huge groups called colonies. Çoğu mercanlar koloni denilen devasa gruplar halinde birlikte yaşarlar. Some build a protective skeleton around themselves. Bazıları kendi etraflarına koruyucu iskelet yapar. As old generations die and new ones grow on top, polyps slowly build up coral reefs. Eski mercanlar ölüp yeni mercanlar yukarıya doğru büyüdükçe polipler yavaş yavaş mercan kayalıkları inşa eder. Some are millions of years old. Bazılarının yaşları milyonları bulur. These beautiful reefs are home to more than 4,000 kinds of fish and thousands of other organisms. Bu güzel kayalıklar 4.000'den fazla balık türlerine ve binlerce başka organizmalara ev sahipliği yapar. Save the reefs. Mercanları koru. Coral reefs are a source of food for many communities. Mercan kayalıklar birçok topluluk için bir yiyecek kaynağıdır. They are also a source of tourism and jobs for local people. Aynı zamanda bir turizm kaynağı ve yerel insanlara bir iş kaynağıdır. Scientists use reef animals to develop new medicines and other products. Bilim insanları mercan hayvanlarını yeni ilaçlar geliştirmek ve diğer ürünleri elde etmek için kullanıyor. But coral reefs are endangered. Fakat mercan kayalıklar tehlikede. Because of pollution, many coral reefs will disappear. Kirlilik sebebiyle çoğu mercan kayalıklar yok olacak. Some experts predict that only 30% of the world's corals will exist in the year 2050. Bazı uzmanlar 2050 yılında dünyadaki mercanların sadece %30'unun var olacağını tahmin ediyor. We must protect our corals now. Biz mercanları şimdi korumalıyız. As I said, it was an example for you. You can check your answers according to it. Approximately you can check. Yes, we can pass the other homework. You remember that on this part we listened and we made a dictation here. So I write you the answers. Let's look at them. Okay, on the listening part, an oil spill. There was a bad oil spill near the beach, so we can't swim there. Rubbish. Don't throw rubbish on the beach. Overfishing. We need to stop overfishing. Plastic. Don't throw plastic bags in the water. Fish and birds can get hurt. Biodegradable. Food is biodegradable. You can look at your answers and now check them, please. Okay, so we can continue with our work. Okay, we did this part. Here, let's look at it. The Great Barrier Reef is over 2,250 kilometers. That means 1,400 miles long. You can see it from outer space. It's so cute. It's very good. Okay, now let's pass the other part. Now, page 99, part 15. Read, complete the definitions. 1. Corals are made up of individual animals called. The answer is polyps. Let's write it. Polyps. Yes. Now 2. Warm water polyps eat tiny plants called. The answer is algae. Let's write it. And 3. Cool water polyps eat tiny animals called. The answer is plankton. That's right. Okay, and the fourth one. Most corals live in very large groups called colonies. That's right, colonies. Colonies. Okay, you can write your answers on your book. If finished, we can pass the other part. Okay, now part 16, label, look, and read the text again. Then write a label for each number. You can see this, and we read the text, colorful chorus. Okay, and there are 3 parts of a choral. So let's write the answers. Okay, let's start with the first one. Look at the picture. This part. What is this? What is it? I know. I think you know it too. Okay, you can find it on the text. Let's give the answers. One is mouth. Okay, let's write one mouth. Okay, number 2, these ones. What are these? What are they? Do you remember on the text while reading, we learned that they have some tentacles and they use them to catch the food. These are tentacles. Let's write. Okay, number 3. Inside it. Inside this. Inside the coral. What is it? Of course, it is a stomach. Now, after writing, I will show you these ones on the text. Yeah. Now, let's get these ones on the text. It's there. Polyps have mouth, stomach, and tentacles. Okay. On the polyp photo, we can see all of them. Okay. Mouth. Number 1 is mouth. Number 2 is tentacle, and number 3 is the mouth. Is the stomach. I'm sorry. Okay, now we will pass part 17. Work with a friend. Choose one or cool corals to talk about. Your friend will listen and complete the first column. Then listen to your friend and fill in the second column. Okay, I will give you some examples for this part. So if you want, you can pass this part. Okay, type of coral. Let's write it. Okay, I'm choosing warm zone. Some corals. Okay, and so I'm using a little space here. Sorry, and they are made up of olives, of course. And they live in sunlight zones. And they eat algae. Okay, for the first lesson, we can stop it now. Goodbye. See you. Bye bye.